I wanted to do a couple more examples just to drive home the fact that I is actually a radical. And so when you're dividing with I, you do need to deal with it. It cannot be left in the denominator, just like any radical can't be left in the denominator. So you do have to radicalize it or rationalize it, however it's said. So if we look at this first one, we have an I in the bottom. There's no simplifying we can do to get rid of it right away. So what I'm going to do is just multiply top and bottom, numerator and denominator, by I. And we would have 5I over I squared. And the whole point was to get rid of the I in the denominator, so don't cancel anything here. Make sure that you realize that that I squared is -1. So this would be 5I over -1, which would look better as -5I. Okay, so here's another example. As soon as you see a square root of a negative, you should change it into the imaginary form. So this would be I radical 5. Now neither of these are supposed to be down here in the denominator, so I'm going to actually just multiply both numerator and denominator by I square root of 5. And when we do that, we would have 3I square root of 10 over 5I squared. Again, don't cancel your i's, that wouldn't make any sense. You're going to simplify that to be 3I radical 10 over -5, and there is no place that we can simplify here, and so that would be the final answer. So for this final example I'm going to do, we have this expression where we're going to try to add two terms together, but just like if these were variables, these are not like terms right now because this has an I to the 87 and this has an I to the 33. So there may be a chance that these can't be combined at all, but we do need to simplify this a little bit, and then maybe we can. So remember, to do that, we're going to just take 87 and divide it by 4, and that's going to give us 21 3/4. So really this first term is going to end up being 23I cubed, but of course I cubed is really -I, so then this is -23I. And then we're going to take, in the second term, the 33 and divide that by 4, and we're going to get 8 1/4. So really, this is 16I. And so now we actually have two like terms, and when we combine them, -23 plus 16 is -7I.